So the other day I was just browsing YouTube, doing the regular, watching those top 15 videos. Okay, look, before you guys, heat me up in the comments, I will admit something right now. Those top 15 videos, they're a guilty pleasure of mine. I mean, sure, it's like a baby bird being fed chewed up food, but come on, you have to admit that some of these are pretty interesting. Anyway, I came across this one titled 6 Chilling Emergency Broadcasts, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty interesting. Let's have a look. And the number one is what really caught my attention. It was this weird clip. Here, I'll play it for you right now.
Authorities have issued hazardous materials warning for the United States effective until September 29th, area 216 Eastern Daylight Time. Commute on train. Wait for further instructions.
Weird, huh? Well, after seeing that clip, it got me curious about, the details surrounding this entire mystery. So today, we will be debunking the mystery of would you, could you, on a train. So the first step would obviously be to look for the news station that put on this emergency broadcast. Searching the clip on YouTube leads you to this video right here. Click on the video and it has a ton of links in the description. These links are going to be helpful for piecing together the events that occurred after this broadcast. The first link is a Twitter message from the station that ran the emergency broadcast, WKTV. The tweet reads as follows: "If you were watching our 6 p.m. newscast, you saw a hazardous materials warning message. There was no such warning. It was a technical error." The next link is a Facebook post, which again states, "Important note, if you were watching our newscast around 6:17 p.m., you may have seen a hazardous materials warning crawl across your screen. There is no such warning. The message was an automated test which was not intended for public display. Again, there is no warning. Our apologies for the confusion this may have caused." Well, nobody seemed to believe them. They thought that this was just a conspiracy, that this thing was entirely intentional. Before we go any further, I should mention one thing that makes this emergency broadcast that much more mysterious. A day after this was broadcast, there was a train accident in Hoboken, New Jersey. Afterwards, everybody started to feel a little bit more suspicious about this whole event. I'm not going to use the train accident to try and justify this strange broadcast, but you have to admit, it's a little bit eerie. Anyway, afterwards, WKTV made a follow-up stating, "Update, another warning message was sent out in error at 10:38 p.m. There is no emergency. This message originated from FEMA as a test and had the national location code in it. Tests should not have that code as it is automatically retransmitted. We apologize for any inconvenience. We have contacted New York State Broadcasters Association, who administers the emergency alert system in New York. We are working with FEMA to resolve this." They later followed up with, "FEMA replied that they did not send this out. They will launch a full investigation into how their codes were hacked. WKTV seems to be the only target of this hack for now. We have disabled the codes in our decoder that trigger this alert. If there is a real national alert, we'll still receive it from the local radio stations we are assigned to monitor." Afterwards, well-known fact-checking website Snopes ended up contacting WKTV, and an employee did confirm that the alert was real, it did actually air. Later on, a FEMA representative ended up explaining in an email statement,
"The EAS device installed at the TV station was configured to pull a test and development message aggregator instead of in addition to the production message aggregator. Once the evening, a developer was testing his software and sent several messages into the test and development message aggregator, populating the message field with some Dr. Seuss lines. The developer never intended for the public to see his test message, and the TV station was unaware that its EAS device was monitoring a test environment. The EAS device was reconfigured, and the unsuspecting developer briefly lost his access to the test environment while FEMA confirmed that there was no ill intent by any party."
So now, if you just read that, you probably have no idea what any of this means. And to be fair, I didn't know either. But let me break it down for you really quick. The EAS device, or Emergency Alert System device, which is pretty much what sends out all of those boop, tornado warning. This alert system device installed at the TV station was configured to run a test just to make sure, okay, everything's neato burrito, we're good, let's go home and enjoy some Jimmy John's, And it also contained a development message aggregator, and what an aggregator does is it collects a ton of individual messages until a set is completed. One evening, a developer was testing this software and sent several messages into the test, pretty much just Dr. Seuss lines. The developer never intended for the public to see this message, and the TV station was unaware that what the alert system was monitoring was the test environment, so they were getting all the messages that he put in, but that was not supposed to happen. So afterwards it was reconfigured, and in the end, nobody was trying to purposefully, mess with everybody. It seemed to be all just a simple misunderstanding. That's pretty much all it was, just a simple mistake. Of course, there is an off chance that they actually predicted, maybe even caused the train crash, but we may never know. But besides that, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and thank you for sticking with me even though I haven't been uploading as much. But besides that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.